Hey, what's going on, Noah?
What's up, DeRay Davis? How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. I'm woke.
Yeah.
That's always good.
So we're going to talk about Hip Hop Squares is returning for another season on VH1. I want to first off ask you, what do you think makes the audiences keep coming back wanting more from this game show that is beloved by so many?
I think that it's the the fact they don't know what they're going to see. I think that has a lot to do with it because some things happen and I get out there and even I'm surprised. So I think audiences love to see celebrities loose and comfortable. That's why shows are successful. So like the TMZs of the world, and when they catch people like either off guard or in a very comfortable zone, regardless of the fact, it makes them human. So people like to see that, you know.
And, you know, there's a lot of guests that will be appearing on this season of the show. We got Nene Leakes, executive producer, Ice Cube, Rick Ross, T.I. The list continues. Which was one of your favorite celebrity guests that is going to appear on season 3 of the show?
Well, I was excited to see Danielle Harrington. You know, she is beautiful.
Okay.
Her Lori Harvey was pretty. She was fun. You know, I like that she came on the show. But it's always good to play with my brothers, like the Lil Duval, Michael Blackson, because it's like the Harlem Globetrotters of humor. We get to pass around the ball and have a good time. At the same time, no one's really trying to, you know, we're roasting each other, but no one's getting offended, no one's getting hurt, and that's what we need, especially nowadays with everything going on. It's the VMA themed show tonight, so naturally, we got the red carpet rolled out for y'all. Ava, come show us how to work this carpet, girl. I got a couple of photos in the building. Letting the hair just show off then. Got you right here on the carpet. Eva, we love you. We love you. We love you, Eva. We love you. We love you. Oh, Duval on the carpet. Duval's here, y'all. Duval's at the VMA. Duval's at the VMA. I see you, Duval. Yeah. Jordyn Woods is here. Jordyn, we love you. We love you. We love you.
And just to let our fans know, which I'm sure they know, you know, this is, of course, not the only show you do that is executive produced by Ice Cube. You know, one other show in particular that fans can catch you on is FX's Snowfall, which is also into its 3rd season as well. But out of all the projects you've done, being able to do this one, what really attracted you to do this particular project and host the show? Because, you know, I think it's perfect that you are the host of this show because just your energy is contagious and you're upbeat and you just keep the show going, DeRay.
I think it's really like just a smoothie. All of it came together at once. You started just adding flavors and adding everything, and it ended up, you know, you just don't know exactly what you're getting in the beginning. But I've worked with Ice Cube before, a couple of projects, like Barbershop, my first film. He put me in that, and then 21 Jump Street, myself and Ice Cube, and he had been mentioning that he had some projects coming up, and I had been learning to read, so that helps when you host. So shout out to my 3rd grade teacher. I think that's when you learn how to read. I don't remember. But it came together like that. Like Cube came to me and he thought I was a good fit for it. And luckily, like I said, it turned into that sexy smoothie that you see on TV.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Hip Hop Squares sexy smoothie.
The sexy smoothie. DeRay, you come up with the best things.
Thank you.
Let's touch on a comedy event that's coming up in November for you. It's called the Thanksgiving Comedy Fest. First of all, DeRay, I cannot believe we're already in the month of August, but just to think of Thanksgiving, it makes me very excited because I love Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's one of my 2 favorite holidays. But talk to us about the Thanksgiving Comedy Fest coming up.
Well, I love to do it. I love to do my live shows because that it's like the icing on the cake for things like this. Like Hip Hop Squares, I go and I perform and we film that and we have a great time. But to go to see the people that actually support the show live. So that's why shows like the Thanksgiving Comedy Fest and when I do my end of the year in Chicago, like you like that. That's why artists love to tour. Because you get to actually see the people, you know what I mean? I love instant gratification, and that's why you show up and you show out, and then it makes people go watch Hip Hop Squares even more. They're like, oh, DeRay was cool live, and we love him. Let's go see him act a fool on VH1. So
That's right. Okay, DeRay, I want to ask you one last question here because I know we're probably going to get the wrap up here shortly. Doing comedy, because we had Kenan Thompson and Jeff Foxworthy on the show, but doing comedy, do you feel it has changed in the year we're in today? Because they both agree that, comedians have to, I guess, be in a way very careful of what they say on stage because, like we were saying earlier, people get so offended just for, things that should have been taken as a joke,
Well, to take a quote from Spider-Man way back in the day, with great power comes great responsibility. And I think when you're standing on certain stages, you are in a position of power. So to just watching your words or filtering your situation, it's kind of like, all right, let's say I'm sitting around with my cousins like at the family reunion or wherever we are, and we're just talking crazy. Then when your grandma walk up, you talk a little different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that there's a lot more grandmas out now, and we need to just talk a little different when they're around. I'm not telling people to censor themselves, but just the fact that it exists for a little while until the Band-Aids come off, But it doesn't matter for the average comedian coming up because they still don't care what they say. They're still walking the edge, and I think us in a position of power, we just got to watch what we say. That's all.
Well, DeRay Davis, I think you're just incredibly awesome. I was really looking forward to this morning. Thank you so much for taking some time to chat with me.
Appreciate
and be sure to catch the Hip Hop Squares. Is premiering Tuesday, August the 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on VH1. Thank you, DeRay, again.
Thanks,
it was
Noah.
a pleasure. You rock.